Hey everyone, Greg here. Welcome to this edition of Scaling Beyond Borders. This week, coming from Omaha, Nebraska. So, this is something I've been living for the past few years, and that's building and leading global teams. And I'll be honest, this wasn't something I figured out on day one. It's something I had to learn, unfortunately, mostly by getting it wrong first. When you're building across time zones, there's no room for chaos. You can't just rely on being in the same office or having a quick catch up to fix things. What you build either runs or it doesn't. The difference isn't the tools or the time zone overlap. It's the people, the systems, and how clearly the team knows what's expected. I've worked with folks who barely need to check in. They move, they deliver, they know what great looks like without needing their hand held. And that's not luck. It's because the structure was there to support them from day one. What I've seen is that most problems don't come from bad hires or distance, they come from misalignment. When roles aren't clearly defined, when ownership is vague, when people are unclear on how decisions get made, that's when everything slows down. So for me, it's simple. Hire people who are built for autonomy and get out of their way. I look for people who've led projects, who've worked independently, who don't need someone hovering over them to move forward. And when they join, they get real context, not fluff, just the stuff that matters. What success looks like, what the expectations are, how we work, how we think. If someone needs check ins every day or waits for direction constantly, it's probably not the right fit because I'm not going to be there every day. And I don't want to be. That's not how we scale. What that means in practice is I don't run tight sync calendars. I don't do status one on ones. I don't need to. The right people make things visible on their own. They loop you in when needed, they flag blockers, and they take the lead. That's the difference between needing management and having real operators on your team. And communication, honestly, good communication is about how often people talk. It's about whether the right information flows at the right time. That may look like async updates or shared dashboards or having rhythms people trust. But the key is clarity, not chatter. Same goes for onboarding. Most people think it's about setting up tools and giving access, but that's the bare minimum. What matters is giving someone the confidence to act early, and that means quick wins, clean processes, and really fast feedback. Early momentum becomes long term momentum. And all of this clarity, ownership, structure frees you up too. One of the biggest shifts for me was realizing how much time I was spending on stuff I didn't need to be touching. Administration, coordination, chasing down internal updates, needless one on ones. It wasn't just draining, it was pulling me out of the work only I could do. That's when I knew I needed a different kind of support, not just more people, but the right people. Ones who already knew how to run remotely, didn't need onboarding from scratch, who could plug into the system and move. And that's what we built with outsourcing, a bench of people who know how to work independently, communicate clearly, and take ownership from day one. No hand holding, no micromanaging, just momentum, because that's how I want to lead at the level the business actually needs, not in the weeds, not chasing updates, but setting the direction and letting capable people keep it moving. So if you're building a global team or you're just thinking about it, remember this. Success doesn't come from doing more. It comes from building the structure that lets others do more and do it well. Hire for ownership. Set the bar clearly. Give people what they need, then trust them to get it done. That's how you scale across borders without losing your mind in the process. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.